a song to me that takes you through like an emotional loop.
The journey, man. Like, it's
like a story. And
yeah.
I miss when songs were fucking 7 minutes long.
Bro, that's good.
Miss that.
That's part of the thing. Like when I look at, like I try not to judge things, like because like you try and keep an open mind because it's art and it's like, you know. But sometimes like you see like a new release and it's like, this is more of an American thing, like I think, but 7 releases and they're like all fucking 1.5 minutes,
long.
and I'm like, you know, I'm not even going to listen to it.
There's no fucking point because it's
30-second
it's just going to be a hook,
30-second outro, and some cunt going. Brr, brr,
yeah, there's no point. It's made, but it's different because it's made for a different audience.
Yeah.
It's made for the youth.
There are. I will say, I should like qualify that. There is some dope shit that I've seen locally, like from some local dudes.
Oh no, you take everything with a grain of salt.
And 2 minute-ish. Like it doesn't have to be like a saga, but just like I'm just interested in content. Like I'm old, man. I don't want to hear cunts brag.
Dude, there's
I just want to hear a story. I want to hear like how they've overcome shit from their past. I don't know, like stuff that means something.
Like,
you know?
were you invested into when the game left G Unit? Were you invested in all that drama?
Not hugely. Like I was listening to 50 Cent at the time, but I wasn't like.
So when the game left G Unit,
yeah,
he made a song called 300 Bars.
Mm.
And 300 Bars was fucking like 13 or 18 minutes long.
That's a lot of bars, bro.
It was like 18 minutes long.
Yeah.
And there was not a repeated sentence in that fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was just 300 bars of him slating every single member in G Unit.
Yeah.
That is, it's so good.
Yeah.
But like that's an 18-minute, whatever it was. I'm pretty sure it was 18 minute song or 15. Unheard of now.
Well, I mean, that's just not the reality we live in. Like, people are short, like you said, short fucking... Like, even when Tool... So, a Tool... You know, do you listen to, like, heavier stuff?
I love heavy metal.
So, I mean, I think proper heavy metal fans laugh
I'm more of a
Tool
metal
being included in that. Like, what do you consider Tool?
I don't know. See,
they're not soft, but they're not heavy, proper heavy metal.
Metal people are weird because there's so many subcategories. Yeah. I would class them as heavy metal.
Me, as like an outsider, like as a casual... they're heavy. They're in the heavy environment. Anyway, like they hadn't had a release in like how long since their last one? Was it like?
I wouldn't say two. Would fucking maybe
more than 10. Was it 10 or 20
I'd
years?
Say 15.
I feel like it's almost 20 or 15.
I would say minimum 15.
Yeah, and then that Fear Inoculum come out, and it was fucking as Tool as you can get. Like it was like I listened to it all, and I love it. Like I love it, but it's like unless you're unless you either care about, when I say care, like you're invested in the artist. Like, so to me, like if I've followed an artist like full on and listened to them like for a while, sometimes it's not just because the music is cool. Like I kind of like the message or like the story they're going through, or I like seeing what they're going through, or they've overcome shit, or they might think like whack shit is fucking dumb. So like I like that side of them. Like there's some sort of, you take on like a liking for the personality or like their approach to things. So like Tool is like super. I would say they're like opposite to the norm. Like they're not concerned with what the other bands are doing. They're not concerned even necessarily with what the listeners are doing or the pundits are doing. Like they're just going to do their own shit, like march to the beat of their own drum. They don't give a fuck. Like that's the impression I get. So like based on that, like if I've been listening to that for all that time, like I used to love Stinkfist and 56 and 2 and like all those like classic sort of Tool songs. When the new shit comes out, and I'm like the first listen, a lot of it I was like, fuck's happened? Like, what's happened? Like what's going on here? But then you sort of step back and you're like, all right,
they don't want to do the
listen.
same shit.
No, but you have another listen. Like, are you a fan or are you not? So you have another listen, and then like sometimes you listen to things a few times and you're like, this is actually wild. Like, this is actually good. Like, doesn't mean it's all in all your playlists, but like you see the progression, or you see where they're coming from, or you see why some things are changed, and you either get behind it or you're not. Like, I don't know, like people grow up, people change, people as listeners and as artists. So you gotta.
That's like I had this guest on. I won't say any names now because the band's
I can't watch you fucking smoke in front of me anymore.
That's alright, mate. I won't say the band name, but I had a guest on, and he was very deep into the metal scene, and there's this massive band, and they were going on tour, and a lot of
fuck is going on?
You lit the wrong end because they're both white.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
that's yeah. You'd prefer that didn't happen on camera.
What's happening? So that's the one. That's the one. You just have a normal lighter.
Yeah, can't be trusted with the other one. That's funny.
So I had this guest on, and he was talking about we were talking off camera about a band, and they're a big band, and we were talking about their newer music is very different to their older music, and like you can either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
But this like band, the singer doesn't really want to sing the older music anymore because they don't fuck with it as much as they used to because they've been playing it for so long.
And as well, like,
it's
so
like
when they write it, they're going through something. It's like their life. They're writing about shit that's now. So, like, as a person that's not an artist, I'd imagine if you're singing about shit that's like where you're at now, you can sing about it with gusto.
But do you
and, like,
think
you fucking put your whole heart into it?
Do you think Eminem wants to go on stage and sing "Stan"?
Yeah, no, exactly.
He doesn't. He's fucking almost 50 years
with
old.
someone today, like, but I think even more so, like if it's something that you're singing about in a certain part of your life,
it means something.
Yeah, but imagine about having to do that, like replicate that feeling or like that enthusiasm.
It's a wave.
When you're not feeling that anymore.
It's a wave. Like it's
like it's almost you're having to fake it.
Yeah,
and you have to fake it,
and
man.
you're not
You're a
giving your
performer,
best,
but-
and you're not giving your best. But if you don't like to do something, you're not giving your best performance to the fans.
That's like, yeah, I don't know, like, and I kind of cringe when like some like hardcore fans, like when a new release comes out and they don't vibe with it straight away, they talk shit about the fucking
So
artist.
just don't talk shit about it. Just move on.
I don't know.